I've always heard how beautiful Alderaan's supposed to be. Figures I'm gonna see it in the middle of a war. At least it'll still be pretty in the Holos.
Don't sweat it. When we win the Great Hunt, I'm taking you on vacation.
We could use some R&R, that is for sure. Time to find out who's standing between us and a week on the beach.
Welcome to Alderaan, Hunter. Former tourist capital of the core worlds. Your target here is a nobleman nicknamed the Durasteel Duke on account of his knack for staying alive. Over 1,000 assassins have come and gone trying to put the Duke to bed, but he ain't met you yet, right? He was last seen with House Gerard. They're guests of House Thule, so that's a good place to start looking. Good luck.
Figures she'd gloss over the details. Lucky for you, I'm on the job.
Fill me in. I hate surprises.
In a nutshell, when the Queen of Alderaan died a few years ago, the head of the military declared himself king. That didn't go over so well. Now the 3 largest houses are fighting over the crown.
I'll need to know more about the major players.
Well, General Boris Olgo is the guy who declared himself king, and his house controls most of Alderaan's former military. House Organa and House Thule are Olgo's only real opposition, but they're at each other's throats too. Basically, Organa wants Alderaan back in the Republic, and Thule came back from exile with the help of the Empire. Hey, are you getting all this?
Yeah, very nice job. Thorough.
Oh, this is kinda old news. I had plenty of time to read up on the trip here. Come on. We better go pay a visit to House Gerard. Oh, and one last thing. The nobles of Alderaan are different. They think they're untouchable, and they won't be impressed, no matter how big a gun you wave around.
I'd just cuffed the whelp for scuffing my boot with the stirrup when... Oh, abominable.
My, what have we here?
You look bored, handsome. Why don't you get me a drink?
Really? I wouldn't peg him as your type. He is pretty cute, though.
Jorian whiskey? You strike me as a lady who likes something with a little bite.
Stop encouraging her, Rafid. You need no more opportunities to drag our family's name through the mud. You must leave, now, and use the servants' exit. People would talk if they saw someone of your ilk here.
I guess I should have worn my strapless blast vest.
Now that would have been a sight to see.
Do shut up, Rafid, or I'll be speaking to your father.
Must you two squabble in front of our guests? You're causing more of a stir than our visitor here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, return to the festivities. I will have a few words with our esteemed guest here.
You the boss around here?
You could put it that way, yes.
You aren't seriously considering dealing with this thug?
Uncle, please. I have the situation well in hand. Return to the festivities. This is not a request. I believe I know why you're here, but this is a discussion best held in private. Please wait in my office. I'll be right with you.
Hmm? I'm a bounty hunter. I'm after the Durasteel Duke. Can you help or not?
Right to the point, yes? I'm afraid the Duke and his sister left House Gerard some time ago under unpleasant circumstances. House Gerard now has a vested interest in finding the Duke and having him meet an unpleasant end. A minor noble claims to have a lead on the Duke. However, he insists on meeting in person, which I'm not willing to do. Instead, I will employ you.
You're expecting a double cross?
It's possible. Either way, I'm certainly not going out into that war zone, and none of my relatives can be trusted. I can't expect you to navigate the intricacies of our society, but I can give you the authority to negotiate on my behalf. From this point on, you will act as House Gerard's advocate, a role of honor. Come, I will walk you through the appointment ceremony.
Let's make this happen.
Please kneel. I, Baron Zakar Gerard, do hereby bequeath my voice and my seal to this proxy. Now repeat after me. I humbly accept this honor and swear to carry my authority in a manner befitting the Lord I serve.
Uh-huh, I accept. You know the rest. So we done?
What? No, you must... Oh, never mind. It is customary for information to be double encrypted in these transactions, so Lord Malphus must enter his half of the key before you take the data. I'll let Malphus know you'll arrive at his encampment soon. Be on your best behavior.
Stop right where you are. You have no rank here. Etiquette dictates that no one below my rank is permitted within 10 paces of my person without my express consent.
Is he serious?
Wait, you are the advocate of House Gerard? Outrageous. I would not trust the likes of you to scrub my sewage, let alone deliver vital correspondence.
That's quite a mouth you got there. Mom was a nerf-herder, huh?
I will not trade barbs with a base-born wretch. Honor dictates this message must stay in my care until I give it to someone of rank, not a trained Thranta. Look, I have here tokens of respect for my peers, a mission for a page. Deliver them and earn a 10-year-old's honor. Then I can speak to you.
How about I deliver your teeth?
Wow, I bet that hurt.
Oh, you struck me! How dare you! You leather-faced harpy! I'll see you suffer for that! What are you else waiting for? Pound this cur to the ground! Baron Zaka will hear of this offense. Enjoy explaining why my information will now go to someone else. I demand that you prostrate yourself and beg for mercy, or so help me, I'll have you brought before a tribunal for these grievous affronts.
You're a slow learner.
Ah! Stop that! You'll regret— all right, quarter, I relent. I shall enter my half of the security key. You take this message to Baron Zakar with my fond regards.
I have never seen a sense of entitlement outweigh a sense of self-preservation like that.
May we never meet again.
It is clear that you have plans in motion, nephew. Ah, your newest lackey. Tell me, did my nephew mention that he already hired a bounty hunter and got him promptly killed?
What's he talking about, Zakar?
You're already aware of Duke Corwin's reputation for survival.
That could have been our competition. Might have caught a lucky break.
If you would please excuse yourself, Uncle. I have business with my advocate.
I see how your brat Rafid learned to disgrace us. Advocate. Ah.
I just got a very impolite communication from Lord Malphus, saying that you assaulted him. Is that true?
I may have negotiated with his face a little.
I've always thought that pompous nitwit could use a good straightening out. According to Malphus's information, Duke Corwin is in negotiations with our enemy, House Organa. They're placing messages in phony relics at House Alder's Royal Museum for later retrieval. Duke Corwin's placed an imposter relic in the museum recently. You'll have to forcibly enter House Alder and find it.
Can't I just buy a ticket and take the tour?
House Alder is a vassal house of Organa. They are at war with us as much as anyone else. And use extreme caution. The museum holds priceless cultural treasures. Nobody wants to be responsible for destroying that heritage.
Well, looks like we're getting to sightsee after all.
What is all that noise?
Oh, wow, look at all this stuff. It's gorgeous.
Oh no. Out, please. Take your battles elsewhere. This museum has no strategic value.
You're gonna keel over if you keep that up. Just point out the fake, and I'm gone.
You must be mistaken. Each piece here is an irreplaceable artifact from Alderaan's long and distinguished heritage. Some are thousands of years old. You must go before anything is damaged.
I won't lay a finger on a thing if you help me find what I'm looking for.
I have cared for these antiquities for 57 years. Every item here is the genuine article. I can prove it to you. I have an integrity scanner we use for restoration work. It will only take a few minutes to scan for Oh no! The security cameras, they've spotted you. You can't fight in here.
Guess you better hurry then.
Oh no, oh no, oh no! I've found something. But that's impossible. If this is a fake, where is the real first founding memorial vase?
You work well under fire. Ever thought about bounty hunting?
Don't be preposterous. I did nothing more than my duty to protect these cherished treasures. You have what you want. Now, please, leave. Please.
Accept your hand? I'd sooner thrust my fist into a thresher.
I don't understand. I thought this had already been arranged. Approved.
Advocate, be so kind as to remove this thing from my presence.
Look at the bright side, Tubby. Bouncing back is probably something you're good at.
This must be some kind of mistake! Ugh.
The nerve of Zakar and my father, treating me like some insipid, simpering... Ugh! How many more of these absurd marriage proposals must I endure?
For a witch like you, probably a lot of them.
I'm sure your suitors only sniff to see if you're in season.
Your attack on House Alder certainly didn't go unnoticed, but you managed not to cause any unnecessary destruction. That merits a bonus, I think.
Appreciated, Baron.
You'll be certain to see more if you continue to perform with distinction. Let's see what you've discovered. This is an Organa's house tongue. Give me a moment to pass the details. These houses. Thule vassals, Ulgo vassals, House Organa. Duke Corwin isn't just allying with the Organas. He's organizing an entire coalition against the House Thule.
He won't be organizing squat when I'm done with him.
Oh, you'll never have the chance to make good on that threat. My cousin is safe within the sanctuary of House Rist. If he's under their protection, it's little wonder why the Durasteel Duke always survives. The Rists are a family of assassins who ascended into nobility through centuries of murder and sabotage. Duke Corwin is beyond our reach.
I'm gonna pay House Rist a visit. Be back once the Duke's a corpse.
You're determined, I'll give you that. You'll need to find Duke Corwin's haven inside House Rist, and stop whatever negotiations my cousin has underway permanently. I'm likely sending you to your death, but if you can manage to succeed, I will have a suitable payment waiting.
I don't like the looks of this.
I'm afraid you're too late. Duke Corwin took his leave of House Rist on a shuttle just moments ago. Rather hastily, I might add. So hastily he neglected to pay me. A rather gauche breach of etiquette. And unwise.
Folks don't see so clearly when I'm hot on their trail.
I'll admit your dogged pursuit has been rather impressive. Still, it's odd to see Duke Corwin panic. Regardless, congratulations are in order for surviving this long. It's more than can be said for the last bounty hunter to stalk our dear Duke.
I do got this funny habit of breathing.
I see you have a sense of humor. It'd be a shame to see it extinguished. I'm going to make you an offer, and I'm only going to make it once. House Rist has been contracted to eliminate Baron Zakar Gerard and all of House Gerard's leadership. We'd like to commission you to carry out these assassinations on our behalf.
You're asking me to kill my present employer. It's bad form.
Hardly. Wait until after you've collected Baron Zakar's bounty on the Durasteel Duke before you destroy House Gerard. There's no rush. House Rist has no further obligation to Duke Corwin. Agree to the contract. You can go in peace.
I don't trust this guy, boss. Zakar's been good to us so far. Let's play straight with him.
It's a simple decision, really. Death or profit.
Double dealing is bad for my reputation.
Such a pity. Goodbye, bounty hunter.
Advocate, are you there? Oh, damn this blasted thing. Can you hear me? I have news. I don't dare discuss the details on an insecure channel. Please return to House Gerard as soon as possible.
I apologize for recalling you here, but I couldn't risk my cousin catching wind of this discussion. If his retreat from House Rist is any indication, the Durasteel Duke is already running scared, and I'd like him to stay right where he is. It may not be our goal, but crippling House Rist is worth noting. Consider this payment for supporting the Thule war effort.
Your whole family is on the Rist hit list.
Thank you for the warning. But I don't think Rist is in any position to strike after your actions. What is the meaning of this?
I just caught this little rake of yours in a dalliance with my wife.
More like you caught your wife in a dalliance with me, cuckold.
Unless you want half of House Thule, questioning why we continue to keep you riffraff here, you'll grant me that winter haven of yours.
My grandfather's estate? Are you mad? That's half my family's lands. Advocate, kill this petty extortionist, and I'll double what I just gave you.
I'm not some common thug to be sent at everyone who annoys you.
You can't even command authority over a hired goon. You're pathetic, Zakar. I'll expect that deed promptly.
I thought if there was anyone on this damnable planet I could finally rely on, it was you! Raffid, you're confined to your chambers indefinitely. Hope I do not keep you there for the rest of your natural life. Now get out!
My life or yours, father?
As I was saying, with House Rist unable to protect him, I have no doubt that Duke Corwin is seeking asylum with the Organas.
Makes sense, considering how buddy-buddy they've been.
The facts support that assumption as well. Thule scouts reported spotting a civilian shuttle headed into Organa territory shortly after you breached House Rist's compound. There's nowhere left for my cousin to run. Go kick down House Organa's doors and give them hell. Expect a bonus for any additional Organa casualties.
Vala, help! Someone is trying to kill me. Vala! Wait! Don't shoot. I'm not who you think I am. Look! See?
The Duke's a duchess?
Huh? Not exactly. Whoa, that's a lot of guys.
Don't be alarmed. This is a misunderstanding. I am sure we can reach an agreement without further bloodshed.
You've got my attention.
The impersonator you've been chasing is Lady Muriel Corwin, the Duke's sister. If you want to see the Duke, you need only look there. The real Duke Corwin died almost a month ago while visiting to negotiate a treaty. Even using Kolto suspension, our attempts to revive him have ultimately failed. All we've managed to do is delay his bodily death.
Doesn't explain why you've got his sister running around as a decoy.
Duke Corwin promised he'd rally nobles loyal to him to Organa's side, but his death dashed any hopes of those alliances. Lady Corwin agreed to help us and her. Strong family resemblance allowed her to make a convincing double for her brother.
She does kind of have a case of the howling uglies.
We sent her to House Rist to maintain the illusion that the Durasteel Duke was alive and well until she finished negotiating those alliances.
You may as well have put a blaster to her head yourself.
We never imagined someone could harm her while under the protection of House Rist. Since you're more than capable of taking Duke Corwin from us, we won't resist under 2 conditions. Leave peacefully and speak nothing of this deception to anyone.
Looks like we're finally catching a lucky break.
Will you agree to those terms?
Lady, I'm getting paid by the corpse, unless you've got a better offer.
Take this then. It's half of what I will send you, provided I never see you again. He's yours, bounty hunter. Just go in peace.
Goodbye, brother. You make sure it gets a proper burial.
This is a new low, Rafid.
You're accusing me. If anyone is...
Gentlemen, compose yourselves. Our esteemed guest has returned.
We are busy, bounty hunter, and as you can see, Baron Zakar is otherwise indisposed. My nephew's last act was preparing a sum of credits. I can only assume they're yours.
How'd the Baron bite it?
My nephew was done in by a poisoned glass of wine. Obviously his overambitious progeny's doing.
I'm ambitious now? Why, uncle? Stooping to compliments, to slander me.
The Baron has no further need of your services. I have to assume the burden of managing my nephew's estate.
As the Baron's only son, I have first claim to succession, hater.
Your claim was forfeit the moment you killed your father. As regent, the title passes to me.
Actually, Father, The Baron passed his authority to our advocate. Legally, the bounty hunter could name the new head of House Gerard.
Why do either of you deserve to be Baron?
Being my nephew's faithful right hand for years obviously makes me the most suited to this task. Besides, I've accumulated a tidy sum over the years. Appoint me Baron and I'll see you well rewarded.
Ha! Herder keeps his purse strings so tight he could garrote you with it. Now you look radiant with the blush of power. Ever considered becoming a baroness?
Should either one of them take over, we'll all end up hoppers or lapdogs to the Thools. Advocate, you've already helped me work towards escaping the chattel role I'm relegated to. If you would finally liberate me from these buffoons, I would be very grateful.
Enough pandering. What's your decision, Advocate?
I'm going with Itala.
Father, I shan't have need of your counsel as Vice Baron. You may consider yourself a lord-in-waiting.
This is your gratitude for rearing you to adulthood?
Think of it as a reward for all the years you devoted to raising me as a commodity. As for you, Raffid, you are hereby banished from House Gerard.
What? You can't! Where will I go?
When have you ever had trouble finding a bed? I'm sure you'll be fine. I can handle things from here, Advocate. Thanks to you, I can now take control of my life.
Wrist flunky dead ahead. Better watch your back.
You looking for trouble?
No need to be alarmed. I'm only here to deliver a message. It is unfortunate that our individual arrangements had us at odds earlier, but that's simply the nature of our business. My master wishes to ensure that there's no ill will left between us.
I don't know. I can be real temperamental. I find credits help lighten my mood.
My master anticipated this. Please accept a peace offering. House Rist will no longer interfere with your affairs. News Taro Blood will not take graciously, I'm sure. He fronted a considerable sum to ensure his rivals were dealt with. I imagine he'll threaten some reprisal, but I think we both know what Taro Blood's word is worth.
Bioscan, incoming.
The Durasteel Duke, confirmed. Guess he wasn't blaster-proof after all. You're clear to move on.
Any word on our rival?
It's been confirmed that Irido-san was disqualified in his sleep weeks ago. Guess he got sloppy. Welcome to the final round, Hunter. Contact your handler when you're ready to proceed. Good hunting.
Can't wait to see what's next.
I know. I can't tell if I'm excited or terrified. Looks like someone's been trying to get through. What do you bet it's Krista waiting to talk our ears off?
I know who you are, Hunter. You have made an enemy of Taro Blood. Even now, Taro's comrades head to Nar-Shaddaa to discuss ways to eliminate you from the Great Hunt. I am sending you the coordinates of that meeting. I do not know how long they'll be there, so I'd suggest haste.
This your idea of a trap?
Yes, but you are not the one it's meant to ensnare. Taro robbed you of your allies in this competition. It seems only fitting that you return the favor.
I like the way you think.
There is no finer thing than the blood of an enemy righteously slain. Go to Nar-Shaddaa. Confront those who have dishonored you and my people. Show them what it means to be a true warrior.
That was Hedar Soon. I can't believe it.
A hero of yours?
Soon was the youngest bounty hunter ever to win the Great Hunt. But that was over 65 years ago. Oh, he had an amazing career. Most of the crazy hunter stories out there are attributed to him. He's what bounty hunting is all about. If Soon wants to help us, we should seriously consider heading to those coordinates.